Anyway, I don't know how this video is going to turn out, but we'll see what I got recorded. I don't remember what all I recorded, but I got time, so I'm going to splice it together and see what we got. So good morning. It's dark, I can't see the camera. Hang on a second. There it is. Alright. There, I'll turn that on. Alright, good morning. We are in Grand Bay, Alabama. We are right on the border of Alabama and Mississippi. We got loaded yesterday down over in Jacksonville, Florida. And hang on a second. We are heading to Barstow, California. We picked up a piece of equipment. We're going to take it out to Barstow. We're going to be there on Friday. Today is Tuesday. I am going to swing by the house on, hopefully get there on Thursday, maybe Wednesday night. We've got a long way to go. Stop by, see Teresa. I want to drop off those. Tarps, and then I need to do some grocery shopping. So I'll have Teresa run me down to Walmart real quick. Yesterday was a pretty good day. We got loaded. It was hot. Had a tarp. We did use the new tarps. So when we stop, we'll go outside, take a look at our new tarp job. And actually, tarp job turned out pretty good. And it was an ugly tarp job, meaning it was not very easy to tarp. But it turned out pretty good. Can't complain. So, all right. Let me get out of here. Let's get on the interstate. We're going to be cutting across Mississippi, Louisiana, and into Texas. Our goal today is I'd like to get on the other side, the west side of San Antonio. I don't know if we're going to have enough hours, but that's our goal. If we don't have enough hours, we're going to have to stop on this side of San Antonio, but I was kind of hoping to get on the other side so we wouldn't have to deal with traffic in tomorrow morning out of San Antonio. And once we get to San Antonio, it's smooth sailing straight across Texas. So, alright, let's start our day and talk to you in a bit.
Shoo
we're over here in Louisiana near Lafayette. We're on the west side of Lafayette. Hang on, let me show you. We're at the Petro truck stop. This used to be called a Petro 2, like a mini Petro. I think they call it a regular Petro now. That's I-10 right there. That's westbound, or that's eastbound, and we're heading west. I'll give you a quick shot. There's the fuel aisle, parking. This place isn't too bad. I've stayed here quite a bit. It's not too bad. Let's take a look at our load here. Truck's doing pretty good. It's been rained crazy yesterday and then this morning. So there is our new tarps and our tarp job. So not too bad. What we have is a piece of equipment on the truck there going to California. We used our 4-foot drop tarps, and it actually come out pretty good. Actually, it's been riding pretty good so far. So you can see this is kind of the flap right here, and because it was so tall, I actually brought the front of the tarp down. So that seam, let's see, I think that seam's about the top of the tarp. Anyway, it turned out pretty good. So it's riding real good. I think it's going to be just fine going out to California. But everything looks good back here. So, you know, the biggest thing with the tarp is not to let it flop around. That's what tears the tarp up. But I did have to use all of my padding to cover this because there's a lot of sharp edges around there. These are going to be the next set of tires we're going to replace probably in a month or so. We'll go ahead and replace those. There's a nice green Volvo right there. I like that green. My wife always liked that green. And just when she started liking that green, then all you see are green trucks all over the place. So anyway, so let's go check our new tires. So these are our new tires we got on there. They look pretty good. Now that rim looks messy. That's just because they oiled the lug nuts or the studs before they put them on. So it's just kind of making a mess. But those are our new tires right there. And these are, we got plenty of tread left on these. These are looking good. Those are looking good. And another look at our load here. But yeah, there was all kinds of sharp edges up in this area right here. But so far it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So this was our first tarp job with the new tarps. So we got about, we've been driving almost 4 hours now. So we've been rocking and rolling. We're gonna make our way over into Texas, get on the other side of the state line. We'll stop real quick, and then we're gonna make our way through Houston and then over to San Antonio. So far so good. So we've been cruising right along. All right, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, and we're gonna hit it again. So talk to you in a bit. All right, I got my coffee. We're good to go for a little while longer. I always got to take my wallet out of my pocket. Otherwise, I end up sitting crooked all day. So it's just a habit I have. They say it helps your back too, because you keep that big wallet in your back. See, my wallet's so big because I make all that money. That's why. I wish. All right, I think this is crooked. Let me straighten that up before we get going. There we go. That's a little better. Oh man! All right, so we did pretty good. So let's see if we can knock out a couple hundred more miles here, and we'll probably stop before we get to Houston. Stretch our legs, get the blood moving around. This, the entrance and exit for this can be a little tricky. If you see me see if you can see it. But right here, and I should have filmed right there and over there where you come in. It's kind of blind, and if you don't know that little ditch is right there, it is really easy to end up in that ditch. And a number of trucks have done that. All right, hang on, there's a big hole right here. Hang on. There it is. Big hole. So our piece of equipment, we only weigh about 10,000 pounds. So we're not real heavy. We got to deliver this thing in Barstow on Friday. Our appointment is actually 12 o'clock on Friday. But they said if I was running a little late or early, that would be no problem, as long as I got there by 2:30. So I think the appointment is more so they have an idea of how many trucks are going to be coming that day. So I don't think it's absolutely, this appointment time. A lot of places are doing that with appointments. In my experience, especially with Flatbed, I haven't really had a case where like I missed my appointment, or if I was late to my appointment that they went around me. Most of the time I try to be there at my appointment time. With the ELD things now. Now I know I read a lot and I hear a lot of people that have problems with the appointment times and missing their appointment times and stuff like that. But I have found though that if you call, if you're going to be late, especially if you're late, if you're going to be late, if you call, most of the time they'll work with you. It's been my experience. So, so the name of this little town is Egan. I saw the sign inside when I was inside. So Egan, Louisiana. You guys know I have a hard time with the pronunciation of these places. So, all right, let's make our way. We got to go through. Oh, where are we? St. Charles, is that right? Yeah, we got to go through St. Charles, then through Beaumont, Texas, and then we're going to make our way through Houston, Texas, and then try to make our way. I really want to get on the other side of San Antonio. So that's really what I'd like to do, so I don't have to deal with San Antonio traffic tomorrow. But all right, let's get rolling and talk to you guys in a bit. All right, I called it quits for today. We went almost 600 miles. We're sitting in a little rest area, or not little, but a rest area here in Texas, just outside of San Antonio. We did not make it to the other side of San Antonio, so we'll do that in the morning. I'll just burn out. Here lately, coming across I-10, pretty much from Mobile all the way over to San Antonio. Man, it's rough driving, and I know I don't usually complain too much, or try not to, but it's pretty stressful driving across there. I think the speed limit has a lot to do with it, especially in Texas. It just, people buzzing around you all the time. I don't know why. Just for me, it just seems like it's a little more stressful driving down through here. So I'm a little burnt out. I'm a little tired. So we did almost 600 miles today. So we're done for today. We're not gonna make it home tomorrow, but we'll be pretty close. We'll swing by the house. I'm seriously thinking about just delivering this stuff out in California on Friday, and then coming back home and take some time off. So might do that now. Savo, New Mexico. Savoy, New Mexico. We're at the Petro truck stop. They have this old fire truck here. Now, the story on this truck stop is this place. Now, I've been driving 26 years. So 26 years ago, when I first started stopping here, this place was just literally a shack and a couple diesel pumps. Over the last, I would say 10 years, they slowly started building this truck stop up, and they turned it into a Petro and got a fancy Starbucks in it now and everything. But yeah, like you guys just saw the footage of the flying around. This place was literally a shack with a little tiny restaurant that had about seating for 10 people in there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch this place grow up. Let me get out of the sun. We're just west of Deming, New Mexico. We're about 100 from right here. We're about 150 miles to my house. We're out of hours. We started early this morning, like 1:30 this morning. We started real early this morning. So we're out of hours. We drove a little over 700 miles a day. We used up right up at our 11 hours. So tomorrow in the morning, we're gonna wake up. We're actually gonna wait probably about 7 o'clock to head over to the house. From right here to where we have to deliver in California, 750 miles. But I want to swing by the house, but I got to time it just right to where I can stop for a couple hours, the wife's up and everything else, and then take off. So we're gonna leave here like about 7 local time. That'll get us home about 8:30. Teresa will be up, and we can say hi real quick and then head on over to California. But this is I-10 out here. I don't stop here very much because I'm so close to the house, but this used to be the place to get cheap fuel. The fuel here, you can see the fuel prices there. The fuel prices not as cheap as they used to be years ago, but so that's I-10, that's west, and then that's east. But pretty, it's we're finally out of the humidity. Humidity's not as bad out here. But anyway, I don't know how this video is going to turn out, but we'll see what I got recorded. I don't remember what all I recorded, but I got time, so I'm going to splice it together and see what we got. So we'll talk to you later, and thanks for watching.